Hello, and welcome. I am here at Lotus Strength Yoga. I am Megan. I am the instructor at Lotus Strength Yoga, personal trainer based. So I focus on building your strength and flexibility through our classes and programs. Also offer private yoga as well, in person and online. So besides offering the classes, I love to incorporate some sort of theme for our workshops, which we host almost monthly. Our next one coming up is May 19th. So if you're watching this and you've missed it, we will have another one coming up in July. So stay tuned, register for our email signups and notifications at lotusstrength.yoga. So for this next one is called Mantras and Mocktails. So some things that you will be seeing at this workshop is unblocking your sacral chakra. So sometimes people are like, what is a chakra? What is this talking about? I know like spiritual, mental, physical health, those types of realms, but oftentimes we don't realize that there's a more in-depth view on that. And in our yoga practice is the different chakras. To keep it basic, there are 7 ones. There are more in-depth chakras, but the ones that we're talking about is our sacral chakra. So we have our root chakra, we have our sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. So each one has a different theme of color. Each one has a different theme of affirmations, health practices, types of foods, yoga poses, etc. So when we're talking about the sacral chakra, it's by our sacrum. Think about the pelvis, think about hips. And with that, in that area is our sexual reproductive organs and our urinary health organs. So our kidneys, which is related to our blood pressure. So hydration and blood pressure do correlate. But if we want to just focus on the sacral chakra, what is that? What does that look like? What are affirmations that are related to it? So here are some affirmations that are related to our sacral chakra. I'm creative and joyful. I embrace my sexuality. I honor my desires. I am playful and spontaneous. I deserve to enjoy life. So, depending on what you might be struggling with, depending on what is related to you, one of those affirmations doesn't have to be specifically one of these that I just spoke, is something that you can focus on as you're meditating and you can say out loud or say in your mind through meditation. Some healing practices that are related to our sacral chakra is self-nurturing. So doing the things that you really love and enjoy. If that's going for a walk, if that's enjoying your coffee, if it's listening to music that you like, if it's a yoga practice, if it's going to meditation, going to the gym, something that lights you up and lifts you is something important to always do. So like playful activities, that sounds really childish, but getting creative and trying something new daily. So that could be like trying a different exercise, a different yoga pose, maybe trying a painting class or coming to this workshop. That's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be having 3 different mocktails that you'll get to try in person at this event and take home recipes as well. That's important for hydration health. But getting back to other health practices, improving our sacral chakra, a little tongue tied. So for meditation is focusing your attention on the sacral chakra point. So when you do meditation and you're going through the chakras, or let's say you happen to notice that you're struggling in this area, that's something that you can put your mind into focus and guiding your breath to. Some other practices is journaling. Journaling is very healthy to do for emotional and mental states. Getting your thoughts and emotions on paper. It's like crumpling it up and throwing it away. So it's like your own physical way of doing a meditation. So for nutrition, so it's trying some different foods. It could be different flavors, different sauces, different restaurants, trying something new. So it's being creative or making something new that you haven't made before. Aromatherapy, rose, sweet, orange, tangerine, those types of things are related to the sacral chakra. So there's different colors to each chakra. Our root chakra is red. our sacral is orange, and as it goes up the rainbow. So for solar plexus is yellow. Think of the sun. Then you have your heart chakra. This is where everybody gets tripped up. It's not red because that's root. It's green. Throat chakra is blue. Purple is our third eye, and then crown chakra can be pink, but it's arguably white. So it has a range of colors that you could choose from, or that is also helpful in guiding your meditation practice. When I host our meditation classes, I'm telling you to focus on a color in your mind as we're listening to the crystal sound bowls that are related to each chakra. So going back again to the healing practices is like affirmations and mantras. Affirmations are those statements that we were talking about. Mantras can be also affirmations or the sounds related to something to focus. When you hear people go as a type of mantra related to a different chakra. So at this workshop, you're going to discover what's a mantra for you, and you're going to keep that in your mind the entire time. Staying mentally focused on that. Still having fun. So bring a friend, family. It's going to be a good time. And then focusing on that mantra is going to be your key to unblocking and keeping those negative thoughts off your mind. So if I go into this real quick, let's see, just a second. There we go. So for the details on this, here we go. Okay. Bringing that up. Okay. So this is hosted and co-host with Imagine Medical Spa at Dreamview Farm. It's a beautiful place. That's also a venue that's available to be rented out and available for micro weddings. So drop a comment down below if you are interested in those types of things in the Elkton, Maryland area, Cecil County area. So going back to, we talked about the sacral chakra. What is that? What is some helpful practices, both mentally, spiritually, and physically? So there are yoga poses that are focused on hip opening. So for this yoga at this workshop, it's going to be a lot of hip opening available for all levels and abilities. So there's always a way that you can make it applicable to you. But going back to the mantras, they can serve as powerful tools for self-improvement by providing focus and intention in our meditation or in our journaling. You know, everybody, if you have a journal and they have like a little spot, put a good affirmation in there. Keep your mind positive. If you start to think more positive, your outlook on life will be more positive. Your decisions are going to be impacted by that, etc. So you just open doors when this happens. When repeated regularly, a mantra can reinforce positive beliefs, just what I just said, and behaviors, helping to cultivate qualities like patience, compassion, and resilience. So if you're going through struggles, could be something with your kids, your family, could be work related, whatever the case may be, it will help you stay grounded and being able to execute what you're trying to do in life. So creating your own mantra, those are some of the ideas of what we're going to be discussing. What's your why? What embraces your creativity? How do we bring our spirits up when we feel stuck in the mud with our connection to ourselves and others? When the sacral chakra is blocked, we can experience detachment, isolation, anxiety, loneliness, low libido, not feeling very creative, not able to write, not able to function, feel like you're stuck in the mud or like overwhelmed by emotions, difficulty expressing emotions, needs, and creativity. If you've ever felt like this, it's really hard to come out of it unless you open up. And so focusing on the right mantra for you can help you open up and have better mental clarity for your meditation and to unblock these thoughts. So once we've gone through that mantra exercise, we're going to go into our yoga, our hip opening. It should feel really good. You should never force a pose. I tell everyone this who comes to my classes or workshops or in training for private sessions. You never want to force a pose. The poses are meant to serve us, not us to serve the poses. And some days are better than others. You might be able to do a stretch further or longer than not because you got something on your mind. It creates tension in the body. You'll have tension in the body. It's harder to relax, to relieve that tension and stress. So again, going back to those mantras, affirmations really does help overall. And then mocktails, we're going to be serving some mocktails. It's going to be fun. Little refreshments to help improve hydration, utilizing healthy ingredients, and some take-home recipes to improve your hydration and urinary health. So a lot of people are very susceptible to kidney stones. We're going to talk about that. What does good hydration health look like? How can we tell if we're dehydrated? It's going to be really interesting. Maybe some things that you do know or don't know, but it's to enlighten you on being aware of those things. So they're going to be sacral chakra inspired. I will tell you that I will be making a lavender lemonade, and we have some fun things coming up in that. So hope to see you there. If you are interested in classes, let's say you can't make it in person, don't be afraid to reach out. We can always do lives, and I have some pre-recorded series coming up soon. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Hope you like, subscribe, share with somebody who might be interested in this, and I will see you next time.